It offers promising possibilities for addressing trauma. Now at 6 o'clock, a new Washington law will allow therapeutic psychedelic mushroom use. Plus, it's already a challenge. Will new legislation help Washington's tight housing crunch?
And a sunny and mild day today with more sun and hot temperatures on the way, especially for your Mother's Day weekend. I'll get you prepared in my first alert forecast.
Now, KAPP local news at 6.
They are under so much control by that defendant that it's very difficult for them to break free of the situation. And that's why they really need the community support.
Now at 6, lessons from a domestic violence survivor as we see how a program instituted in Yakima is getting results. That's our top story this Tuesday evening. I'm Madeline Hagan.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday evening. Well, in the past couple of years, the Yakima Domestic Violence Coalition has changed the way the city deals with domestic violence cases. Today, a survivor explained to them just how much. But
KVEW's Emily Goodell reports there's also a long way to go, especially when it comes to offenders violating no contact orders while incarcerated.
It's one thing to know that there's 3,000 domestic violence cases reported to Yakima police every year. It's another thing to hear it.
You know my face is black and blue, right?
I'm about to lose everything because of you. Again.
Yakima County jail inmates calling their victims while they're still locked up.
Power, control, manipulation. At no point did any of the offenders say, I didn't do it. They all but admitted to it and continued the abusive action by trying to manipulate the case while it was in progress.
Black and blue, because of you.
Another woman who shared her story of survival says she got calls like that too before she left her abuser of more than 10 years with YPD's help. Officers at one point coming to her house 12 times in a month.
Each time they separated her from the defendant and that she felt that they treated both the defendant and her with respect and they listened to both parties.
YPD says it's a sign the extra training, emphasis on DV cases, and culture shift is paying off.
To hear somebody that experienced so much of all of these different changes, not only within our police department, but all of the system citywide, pretty incredible story to hear.
Because she's free, but not without difficulty.
She indicated that there were some gaps in the system that made it difficult for her to continue the process to leave.
And her abuser is still on the run.
She spoke about an offender that is still wanted, that it's really hard for other agencies to know that without some sort of statewide alerting system. And I think that's, in my opinion, should be something that we're doing.
Because it just keeps happening over and over.
I miss you. Please don't hurt me when you get out.
And over again.
Go ahead and tell me what happened. He choked me. He kicked me in the stomach. So I just went in the restroom and I just decided I wanted to kill myself because I did not feel good anymore. So, that's why it matters.
In Yakima, Emily Goodell, KAPP Local News.
You can help by calling 911 if you suspect someone is being abused, giving a statement to police about it, and going to the Yakima Domestic Violence Coalition's monthly meetings, which are open to the public. Jason, very powerful testimony from those women,
it just
victims.
breaks your heart when you hear
goodness.
the actual messages.
Absolutely.
So,
yes.
Anyways, we're glad there's help for them.
Well,
we're going to switch a little bit of gears. We're going to head on to weather. Let's take a look outside. What a beautiful day, and folks, we got some Dust Devil action tonight and plenty of sunshine, and we're going to expect to see more of that into the next couple of days, into the weekend. We still have a little bit of lingering shower activity between Yakima and Ellensburg and just to the east of Ellensburg. Other than that, folks, we are looking beautiful, and we're going to continue to look that way. 69 right now in Yakima. We're still a little bit below our average for this time of year. Over the Tri-Cities, 69 as well, and winds have definitively died down for many of our areas. Still kicking up though, Yakima, Ellensburg. But we do get ready for a beautiful day tomorrow and beautiful conditions on the way, including the return of the 90s for your Mother's Day weekend. All of your forecast coming right up.
Thanks, Jason. Washington Governor Jay Inslee has called a special session for the legislature for next Tuesday, giving lawmakers another chance to come up with a statewide drug possession law. Business owners in Seattle say they're getting fed up with open drug use that's become too common across the city. And it could become an even bigger problem if Washington's drug possession law is allowed to expire on July 1st.
They're Narcaning people out here on the regular. We have to, kind of step over garbage and human waste. I want to have a compassionate heart about it all, but I don't know what the fix is.
Both Seattle and Spokane are looking at their own rules, setting limits on illegal drug possession just in case state lawmakers cannot come up with a replacement law before that July 1st deadline.
This comes as the federal government is preparing to pay for a multi-million-dollar study looking at safe injection sites. These are places where people can go to use drugs with clean supplies and staff there to supervise. Advocates say the sites are a way to reduce deadly overdoses and potentially the spread of disease from contaminated needles. Getting these sites approved has been tricky in the past since opponents say it amounts to the government signing off on illegal drug use. In this case, officials say the government money will not be used to run the safe injection sites, but it will be used to study people using them and see if the sites do offer positives like preventing overdoses or encouraging people to get treatment. Well, a new law is designated to more aggressively combat the housing crisis, impacting thousands across Washington. This law will expand opportunities for multifamily homes like duplexes to be built in areas traditionally zoned for single-family housing. Jordan Smith explains how this law will work.
In a crisis that's handcuffed buyers and renters for years, Washington lawmakers made a major move in easing the pain in the housing market. Multifamily housing projects can now be developed in virtually any neighborhood.
What it does is it says if there's room on a lot for 2 units or 4 units, a builder can build that. We need that housing and we need that density. Right now, we don't have any more land in the city to build on, really.
With Spokane's median home price being $375,000, it opens the doors for alternative, affordable housing.
What you are seeing now is that when you allow 4 to sometimes even up to 6 units if it's near a transit hub, suddenly all sorts of people can afford to live in any neighborhood.
But it's raising fears on what this could do to surrounding property values in neighborhoods.
Actually, the evidence out there is that when you allow a more mixed use in the neighborhoods, the property values go up for everybody.
And that's partly because of the supply and demand pull. Creating more opportunities creates more supply in a suffocated housing market. At the same time, experts like Tom Hormel with the Spokane Realtors Association say this could also drive rental prices down as more people can afford housing.
The way to free up apartments and the way to free up rentals is to get people moved into housing.
Later saying that diversifying the market and opening up options to middle-class residents is the key to affordability.
It's not about single-family housing. It's about duplexes, triplexes, condo units. It's that stuff in the middle that allows for home ownership where people can create wealth that matters.
Washington complete the state's goal of building 1 million new homes by 2044.
Awaiting a signature on Governor Inslee's desk is Senate Bill 5144, which would make it easier for people to recycle batteries. A lot of people take a dead battery, throw it in the garbage, and don't think much of it. But once it gets to the landfill, it can become a big problem. Not only does it waste materials that can be extracted from the battery and repurposed, it is a safety risk because those batteries can cause fires. Call to Recycle says this bill means more awareness of those risks, more collection sites, and more types of batteries getting recycled.
Somebody will look at a battery and say, well, I'm not sure if this is rechargeable or is this non-rechargeable. What do I do? So by requiring all battery types to be recycled, it's going to eliminate that point of confusion with consumers. So that should make things quite a bit simpler.
Now, the bill won't take effect for a couple of years, but in the meantime, you can check Call to Recycle's website to determine where to recycle any rechargeable batteries that you might have. I've seen these at places like Target,
yes.
Walmart. You can even recycle your phone. Just drop it in the bin, easy
at
peasy.
Lowe's, I think as well.
Exactly.
You know, I bought some rechargeable batteries. I have a gaming system, and I bought it 5 years ago. I still haven't had to change them out.
It's incredible.
I was going through battery after battery.
Very sustainable of you, Jason.
It's very good. All right, outrage on social media. What a video allegedly shows a TSA officer doing to a dog, and the response from the TSA tonight. That story is coming up.
Also, First Oregon, now psychedelic mushroom therapy eventually coming to Washington State.
And we'll soar over a Washington destination for family fun when we fly the Northwest. You're watching KAPP KVEW Local News at 6. Stick with us, everyone.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on the FSA 57 battery trimmer. Real Steel. Find yours.
American Idol on ABC.
Watch Sunday at 5 and 8 on ABC KAPP KVEW. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial House Dermatology Center in Benton City.
Okay, I think we're all aware that most cell companies only give you the lowest price when you sign up for multiple lines.
What? Multiple lines?
Hello? Yeah, one sec. But US Cellular gives you just one line for $29.99 with unlimited data.
Just one line with unlimited data.
So you don't have to get more lines than you need.
No, you hang up.
Are you even listening, guy who never looks up from his phone?
Oh, not for me, I just say it.
Okay, so no, you're not listening.
Get one line for $29.99, plus every plan is price protected. US Cellular, built for us.
An accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
I believe my purpose in life is to help people. My clients depend on us to fix their circumstances. That's our job. The stakes are high and we can't let them down. That's why we work hard and fight for the justice they deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
When you get Spectrum One, you get fast, reliable internet for $49.99. I mean, I could stop right there, but I won't because, surprise, you find out you're also getting free advanced Wi-Fi with Security Shield, which makes it an even better deal. Until another surprise. You find out you're also getting a free line of unlimited mobile with 5G. Amazing! Surprise again, you also get Speed Boost, which makes your Spectrum mobile speeds even faster when you're connected to Wi-Fi. Surprise, it's me. That's a lot of surprises. I should just popped out of that. Point is, with Spectrum One, you're gonna be very surprised by all the free stuff you get. Or you would be if I hadn't already just told you. But still, when you get in there, could you act surprised? A little something for the people in the store. Get Spectrum One, internet for just $49.99, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and a free line of unlimited mobile. Visit spectrum.com/surprise, a Spectrum store, or call 844-7-SURPRISE today.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
Portion of KAPP KVEW sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back, everyone. We've been tracking Oregon's progress in implementing therapeutic psilocybin use, and now Washington wants to do the same. Tonight, we're talking about the bill Governor Jay Inslee signed into law and magic mushroom use here in Washington.
It could be years before legalized therapeutic psilocybin use is seen throughout the state of Washington. But today, the state is a step closer after Governor Jay Inslee signed Senate Bill 5263, or the Washington Psilocybin Services Act. Governor Inslee also vetoed several parts of the bill, saying they no longer align with the bill's overall goal. The bill lays the groundwork for legalized magic mushroom use in the state. The Department of Health will have to create a psilocybin advisory board consisting of members from different backgrounds, all able to offer educated input on the subject. The bill also mandates an interagency group between the DOH, Liquor and Cannabis Board, and the Washington State Department of Agriculture. The Healthcare Authority will also need to establish a board, although they've already had a work group in place since 2022. By 2025, the UW School of Medicine will need to have a pilot program in place offering psilocybin therapy to those over 21 years old and with a qualifying medical need like mental health issues.
And in Oregon, they're preparing to use their trained facilitators for psilocybin therapy. But again, it could be some time before the same occurs here in Washington State.
Well, if you're looking for a place to take the family for a few days of fun this summer, Deer Lake could be just the ticket. It's the focus of tonight's Fly the Northwest.
We're in Deer Lake, Washington. It's been growing steadily since the 80s. It's just beautiful and peaceful. I wouldn't live anywhere else, really. People really, have been tied up all winter. They're ready to get out and enjoy the lake and the sun. A lot of people come out to go fishing, wakeboarding, water skiing, jet skiing. I mean, you can do pretty much all your water sports on the lake. The water's pretty cold in April, so as Memorial Day comes, that's really the kickoff for the whole summer. No, it's not that busy. That's what we kind of like about it, and people enjoy about it, is not a lot of boat activity. Most of them are fishermen. If you want to get away from the city and all the noise, this is the spot. We just want people to come out and be able to enjoy the lake and their family. A lot of memories are built, with your family camping and just enjoying each other. So we try to have a spot for them to do that with their families.
A friend of mine has a cabin on Deer Lake. I've been there many times. Deer Lake is southeast of Chewelah, and it's gorgeous, just off of US 395 in Stevens County.
Now, KAPP KVEW First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Well, this weekend will be a perfect time to head out to the lake. And folks, the boys of summer, it's still spring, but the boys of summer are out playing. Tri-City Dust Devils, I believe they're playing Eugene Emeralds tonight. But what a beautiful evening we have, folks. And folks, we're going to continue to see these beautiful conditions moving into midweek and into our weekend. So we do have drier conditions, and we're going to be staying much drier unless you're going into the Cascades for the next couple of days at least. We do have that warming trend starting tomorrow and a hot Mother's Day weekend just in time for Mother's Day. And I looked at last year, we were in the mid to upper 70s for Mother's Day, so quite a jump of about 20 degrees or so. So we still have a little bit of shower activity going on just to the east of Ellensburg and in the Yakima area, so you could be seeing a little bit of shower activity there. Other than that, we have been clearing out quite nicely and nice conditions throughout the rest of our area. So do get ready for a beautiful evening tonight and a beautiful next couple of days. We do have some shower activity coming into the Cascades and possibly just a little bit of a spritz for Toppenish or Walla Walla as we head into the next into Thursday. But still, folks, we're looking mighty fine. A little bit of cloud coverage as we get into tomorrow and Thursday, but then just ample sunshine as we get into the weekend. So just beautiful conditions are on the way. So temperatures, we are looking warm right now, lower 70s, mid to upper 60s, but this still is well below our averages for this time of year. But we're going to see those quickly ramp up as we head into the next couple of days. So tomorrow, right at our average, and then we just ramp it up towards Saturday, about 6 to 5 degrees each day. Then we'll kind of level out for Mother's Day, and then a little bit warmer as we start our next work week, almost to the triple digits, if you can believe that. And folks, we weren't anywhere near the triple digits for all of spring last year. If you remember, it was awfully chilly and wet. So in our wind speeds, we are looking still dying down for Toppenish and Ellensburg. We were right around 20 degrees, just miles per hour, just about an hour ago. But we're seeing much lighter winds, and we'll see those winds plummet overnight into tomorrow. Then they'll slowly build back up to 10 to 15 mile per hour for our Saturday and Sunday. That's about the most wind we're going to see in the next 7 days. So overnight tonight, we are in the 40s, lower Pendleton, Ellensburg to mid to higher for the Tri-Cities. This is a few degrees off since, again, we have clear skies, so nothing to hold in that heat. We are going to see overnight start to bump up with our daytime highs as well. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, highs lower to mid 70s, and we're just going to keep on cranking up as we head towards that weekend. So back to the 80s on Thursday, 93 Saturday and Sunday, and then 98 on Monday. So plenty of mostly sunny skies, just going to be gorgeous, folks. Overnight lows getting back to the mid 60s late Sunday night into Monday. So perfect day for mom on Sunday. Plenty of sunshine as well for our week ahead. We get back to the 90s as we get to Sunday, lower 90s. Then mid-90s as we get into Monday and Tuesday of next week. So just beautiful conditions are on the way. So just get ready for nice conditions for mom and nice conditions tonight are going to continue. So folks, tomorrow we're going to be right around our average, mid-70s and mostly sunny skies.
Thanks so much, Jason. We have a lot more news to share with you on our mobile app. You can use the camera on your smartphone to scan the QR code, which is at the bottom of your screen throughout the show. The code will take you right to our app for news and weather on demand. It's free to download and there's no subscription fee. We'll be right back after the break.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
Make an experience this weekend to Vapiano. Relax in the country, experience the wine, and share in the joy. Vapiano awaits you and your friends. Make it a day to remember. Vapiano Estate and Winery. Slow down, enjoy the journey.
Oh my gosh, Chris Bryant, Freddie Freeman, hustling in for the new DQ Summer Blizzard menu? Oh, 5 iconic flavors here for a limited time, like new peanut butter puppy chow.
Wow.
And s'mores is back.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow is right.
Hey guys.
Wow.
The new DQ Summer Blizzard menu. Hustle in before it's gone.
DQ. Happy tastes good.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
Homeowners, Washington is moving to renewable power. Consider an investment in green energy. Rooftop solar with Solar Power Northwest, a true one-stop shop. Solar Power Northwest, a better way to solar.
What is a leader? Someone who has backbone, resilience, determination to put a stake in the ground and get their hands a little dirty. Arrow Construction Supply has been the Northwest's leading provider of asphalt, concrete, and erosion control industries. From homeowner do-it-yourself to large commercial projects, we have everything for sale or rent to get the job done. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply, leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years.
Reel in a fortune during a $200,000 Fishing for a Fortune at Wild Horse Resort and Casino with over $7,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Cash your line and win up to $750 free play, $1,000 cash, or hook a new 15-foot Alaskan DLX boat. Play Wednesdays and multiply your entries. Use your club wild card and earn points and win special prizes from Billy's Bait Shop. Reel in your next fortune today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon. More winners, more often.
Your roof protects your home and family every day. Shouldn't it be the best roof possible? With Air Roofing, a family-owned business in Prosser, you'll see why our customer reviews speak for themselves. No job too small, big enough to take care of your roofing needs. Air Roofing, a company built on quality and reputation.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Welcome back, everyone. It's a video that generated outrage on social media. It allegedly shows a TSA worker handling a bomb-sniffing dog in an inappropriate and rough manner. The TSA says this worker has been removed from dog handling duties pending an investigation. Video shot Sunday in Michigan showed the handler aggressively pulling the dog's leash in a terminal at the Detroit Metro Airport. The agency says the worker's behavior is unacceptable and not within the high standards that TSA holds its employees. TSA says the dog was immediately taken to a veterinarian exam for wellness reasons and found to be in good health. We have much more news to share with you ahead in our next half hour. A woman just achieved the American dream and then found a real nightmare living inside the home she just bought. That story new tonight at 6:30. You're watching KAPP Local News. We'll be right back.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
When it comes to supplying the farm, come to Northwest Farm Supply. Keep a flock healthy and happy with the largest selection of Purina around. Plus, all the equipment you need to keep the farm running right. And we have the best customer service. We really do. Northwest Farm Supply in Hermiston, Prosser, and Othello.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Drs. Kopstein and King for a free live webinar May 18th at noon and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
At the Blue Mountain Station in Dayton, Washington, we invest in community. Our partners include Sweet Cheeks Bake Shop, Cedar Rain Spirits, Onyx Farms, Ray's Roast, Red Band Cellars, Bard & Bead Meadery, and the Co-op and Commercial Kitchen. We invite you to explore Dayton today.
Here's to the moms, mamas, and mumsies. They deserve the mother of all Mother's Day treats, a DQ cake. With layers of creamy, world-famous soft serve, and a delicious fudge and crunch center. Conveniently customizable and ready for pickup from the DQ freezer. So grab yours. And let's raise our red spoons to a cake as sweet as she is. Aw. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Are you making these money mistakes that will
ruin your employees?
Act rich, get rich.
It's new. It's gross. It's Bitcoin. Crypto, baby! Are you wondering, how am I making money? How am I traveling the world and just living my best life? Well, it's pretty easy, okay?
See what I mean? Let's talk about managing your money in real life.
Mom, get out of here!
Thank you.
Find a healthier approach to money at Giza.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands, Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more. With a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade. All with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Just when you thought you knew everything about game shows.
Finally, a show about game shows. So special.
It's better than sex.
I'm not sure about all that, but it is gonna be good.
Welcome to the game show.
Premiering Wednesday night on ABC.
You're welcome.
After Prince Harry was odd man out at the King's coronation, all the details you haven't heard. What's next for the royal family? Plus,
Did you watch?
Brit beauty Kate Beckinsale reveals the cheekiest coronation moment. Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on KAPP.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Drs. Kopstein and King for a free live webinar May 18th at noon and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Happening now, the Seattle Kraken. We're still talking about them on
We
home
are
ice
talking about
tonight
them.
as they face the Dallas Stars. Just incredible. This just keeps going.
It's only their second year in existence.
Amazing.
It's the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and the Kraken faithful are pumped. All right, so I didn't know this. Washington State Ferries tweeted that video, and you can hear the horn of the decommissioned ferry Hayak when the Kraken score a goal. And man, you heard it a lot the other night. And now you're watching video of the Kraken's Sunday playoff game against the Dallas Stars. Now the Kraken lead this series 2-1. The puck is dropping right about now, and they just have to win 2 games out of the next 4 to advance to the Western, I believe, Conference Finals in the NHL.
I bet fans, especially those who live on the west side, can get to the games. What an exciting experience for everyone.
And again, it's brand new.
Yes,
you know?
exactly. 2 years into it.
Yeah,
Incredible.
it's fantastic.
Congrats. Well, coming up next, President Biden and congressional lawmakers holding face-to-face meetings over the debt ceiling.
Plus, bracing for impact. U.S. troops arrive along the southern border just days before Title 42 expires.
Also, the new recommendation, all women age 40 and older should hear regarding mammograms. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
Now, KAPP KVEW local news at 6:30.
Former President Trump now found liable for battery and defamation in a civil case linked back to an incident that allegedly happened decades ago. The jury found that Trump sexually abused a woman named E. Jean Carroll in a department store dressing room, then defamed her by calling the accusations a lie and hoax. The jury awarded Carroll millions. Trump's lawyer says he plans to appeal. Thanks so much for sticking with us this evening. I'm Madeline Hagan.
And I'm Jason Valentine. And ample sunshine
Absolutely.
outside. And we always talk during the winter, we're missing the sunlight during
Most
our
definitely,
shows.
yes.
Well, we have plenty of it tonight. Let's take a look outside. Beautiful condition. That looks like a postcard.
That sure does. That should be a computer background.
Exactly.
Jason.
Well, the Visit Tri-Cities, they say we have 300 sunny days a year.
Here we go.
Well, this is one of them, and we're looking again a little bit of shower activity still kind of sticking around the, let's just say, Ellensburg region and just to the north of Yakima. So you could see a little bit of shower activity, especially if you're driving to and from Ellensburg and Yakima. 69 right now in Yakima. We are a little bit off our average for this time of year as we're staying cool, but we're not going to be staying cool for much longer. Back to our average tomorrow, and then we pump it back up into Mother's Day weekend to the 90s or upper 80s for all of our cities. I'll get you ready for that hot weekend in my full forecast. That's coming right up.
Thanks, Jason. We're learning more tonight about that deadly attack on an outlet mall in Texas. The gunman killed 8 people and wounded several others before police officers shot and killed him. ABC's Tim Pulliam in Allen, Texas, with more on the survivors and what investigators have learned about the shooter.
Doctors at the hospital system treating at least 6 people wounded in the Allen Outlet Mall mass shooting say 2 patients are showing improvement. The conditions of the other victims range from good, fair to critical. Today, one survivor, Irvin Walker II, shot 3 times, is speaking out through his attorney, the aspiring businessman and father, saying, quote, "There are so many unanswered questions, including the gunman's motive and access to an AR-15 rifle. All victims, their loved ones, the Allen community, and people around the world deserve answers." Among the dead, 3 members of the Cho family, including a 3-year-old, elementary school-age sisters, 4th grader Daniela and 2nd grader Sophia Mendoza, described as rays of sunshine. Their mother, Ilda, still hospitalized.
We got shots fired at the mall.
Investigators are reviewing this social media picture of the suspect, Mauricio Garcia. They are also scanning social media posts allegedly written by Garcia. Authorities say the shooter, who was seen on video firing at shoppers at Allen Premium Outlets, may have been scouting the mall for at least a year. A profile appearing to belong to the 33-year-old showing photos of the mall and entrances dating back to last May. Investigators say his online profile also includes racist, white supremacist posts, hatred towards women, Nazi tattoos on his body, and a fascination with mass shootings.
I see a woman running in the parking lot or trying to get to the parking lot, and she's by our window, and I see her get gunned down.
An unnamed officer on scene confronted the shooter alone and killed him. His attorney saying this: "He's a brave servant with a gentle heart and embodies the best the law enforcement profession has to offer." The Army says the suspect, Mauricio Garcia, only served in the military for 3 months in 2008. He was removed over mental health concerns. Tim Pulliam, ABC News, Allen, Texas.
Death investigation now underway in Wapato. Yakima County Sheriff's deputies say they and Wapato police responded to a report of a man shot. He has since died. That happened Friday in Wapato on the 700 block of South Wasco Avenue. Law enforcement officers say they heard from a witness and saw a suspect vehicle on surveillance video. Toppenish police later found the suspect vehicle, which led to a chase. The suspect vehicle crashed and officers arrested all 3 people inside. An autopsy for the shooting victim will take place later this week. Anyone with information that can assist investigators should call Detective McElrath at 509-574-2562 or submit a tip to Yakima County Crime Stoppers. Well, the community is invited to a ceremony next week to honor police officers who lost their lives on the job last year. A Police Week ceremony takes place this Monday, May 15th at Sarge Hubbard Park, Yakima Greenway at 4 p.m. The event will honor the memories of all officers who died in the line of duty. Yakima will have a special remembrance for K-9 officer T-Rex.
Defense officials say about 550 U.S. active duty troops have begun arriving along the U.S.-Mexico border, with nearly 1,000 more expected by the end of this month. They're providing support ahead of an expected surge at the border that could begin when pandemic restrictions are lifted on Thursday. The initial plan calls for a 90-day deployment of the active duty forces because they can be moved much more quickly to the border than National Guard or reserve troops. The federal government now inching closer to a default, which will happen if lawmakers can't agree on a way to raise the debt limit soon.
President Biden formally met with the House Speaker Kevin McCarthy and other congressional leaders today for the first time in months. But so far, no deal. ABC's Justin Finch is tracking those negotiations.
Meeting face-to-face, President Biden and a bipartisan group of top leaders in the House and Senate gathering at the White House to discuss raising the debt limit.
We're going to get started. We're going to solve all the world's problems.
Before the meeting, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy saying he wants a long-term solution, not a short-term deal.
No, we shouldn't kick the road. Just get things done.
But the White House insisting there will be no negotiating, demanding Republicans pass a clean debt limit increase with no preconditions.
Do what you're supposed to do. It's been done 78 times since 1960, and that's what he's expecting from Congress.
Raising the debt limit allows the U.S. government to pay for debts it's already incurred, not future spending. Last month, House Republicans narrowly passed a debt ceiling bill that would slash nearly $5 trillion from the Biden administration's top spending priorities, including climate change efforts and student loan debt reduction. The House GOP also earning support from 43 Senate Republicans, now pledging to block Democratic efforts to pass a clean debt ceiling bill in that chamber. Caught in the middle, the American people and fears of a worsening U.S. economy. In 2011, the debt ceiling showdown led S&P Global to downgrade the U.S.'s AAA credit rating, even after Democrats and Republicans struck a deal. Other credit agencies worry the political game of chicken over the U.S. debt ceiling could cause real damage to the nation's economic health.
A U.S. default could have wide-reaching impact, from collapsing the stock market to the loss of 8 million jobs, no Social Security checks for nearly 50 million seniors, and unpaid troops.
The Bipartisan Policy Center agreeing with the Treasury Secretary's sense of urgency, warning that with weak government revenue from tax season, there is significant uncertainty, with federal cash flows now running low. Justin Finch, ABC News at the White House.
So another in-person talk is expected in the next few days. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy said today they have to come up with a deal by next week in order to avoid a default on June 1st.
One of the largest military bases in the country is no longer named after a general who served in the Confederate Army during the Civil War. Today, the Department of Defense formally renamed Fort Hood. It's now Fort Cavazos, named after the Army's first Latino four-star general. Richard Edward Cavazos served in Korea and Vietnam and became a four-star general in 1982. He retired a couple of years later. The national public health emergency ends on Friday, but meanwhile, federal workers no longer have a COVID-19 vaccination mandate. President Biden today ending that order. He also revoked the international air travel COVID-19 vaccine requirement. The president said he made the decision based on the latest public health guidance. He did stress that vaccinations remain an important tool for community safety.
All right. Well, she finally bought her first home only to learn something unnerving is living within its walls. The alarming discovery, that's coming up.
Also, new federal recommendations regarding mammograms. Experts think it could benefit younger women.
And who dogs? It's nice right now. And Mother's Day weekend is going to be a bit of a scorcher. Your First Alert forecast is next on KAPP Local News at 6:30.
Portion of KAPP sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Rubble. 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 Rubble.
These are our best burgers ever. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Stan, who is that?
Okay, Roy. I went to the basement, found a weird portal, went through, found myself in a prehistoric valley, talked to a couple dinos, told them about Triple Play. They wanted to check it out. Here we are.
Wow! Hi, Roy.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, like bowling, Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park, and a brand new zip line ride, all attached to a cozy hotel.
She'll leave whenever we're ready.
I'm ready.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. All roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the heat and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let M&M Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located, and now Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95, and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $2,100 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. At the Blue Mountain Station Cooperative in Dayton, Washington, we offer you the Pacific Northwest's finest local products: fresh baked goods, locally grown produce, artisan cheese, fresh roasted coffee, wine, honey, and so much more. We invite you to explore Dayton today.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we've got even colder ones.
From frozen faves to our new lemonade. Get any small for $1.89. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
In health news, a federal task force now looking at recommending women start getting routine mammograms at age 40. The Preventative Services Task Force issued a draft recommendation today saying that women at average risk for breast cancer should start getting mammograms every other year once they turn 40. The New York Times reports in 2009, this same task force bumped the recommendation up to 50 years old because they were concerned that too many women were getting screening they didn't actually need. But now doctors are seeing an increase in breast cancer cases among women in their 40s.
It's ubiquitous and part of our everyday lives. Now a recommendation for teens to get training in social media literacy and psychological development before they start using social media. That from the American Psychological Association. The group's president says social media isn't inherently good or bad for young people, but they need instruction to use it safely. The recommendation was one of 10 the APA released today. Other guidance included keeping social media use age appropriate. Recommendations include limiting content, promoting self-harm, and regulating social media access to ensure children get enough sleep. Well, a surprise spotted in space. The James Webb Telescope has recorded images of the first asteroid belt ever witnessed outside our solar system.
The young star sits 25 light years from Earth. Detailed images show 3 massive rings of dust circling the star and extending out 14 billion miles. Two inner rings did not appear in earlier images taken by other observatories. Scientists believe gravity from hidden planets that orbit the star help form debris from comet collisions into belt formations. They say studying the dust belts can help unlock secrets behind the formation of planetary systems. You can find this study in the journal Nature Astronomy. A slice of highway that traverses Washington State's beautiful countryside will open soon. According to WashDOT, State Route 20, also known as the North Cascades Highway, will reopen tomorrow at 10 a.m. for the season. It's a picturesque highway with unparalleled views and a few places to stretch your legs if you take the trip. You probably won't find cell service, though. The highway closes when winter brings heavy snow and reopens every spring.
Now, KAPP First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Tuesday evening, everyone. Hope you've had a wonderful day today. Look at just the gorgeousness, and it's going to continue. And again, folks, if you remember last spring, we were mired in below average temperatures and plenty of rain off and on throughout it. We didn't really dry up or warm up till we got to June, but this spring has been full of surprises and it continues. So drier conditions after a little bit of shower activity this morning, even some current shower activity near Ellensburg and Yakima. Warming trend starts tomorrow, and then it's just going to absolutely rocket off into our Mother's Day weekend. So do get ready for a little bit of heat on the way. So those showers, those persnickety showers, still sticking around in Ellensburg and Yakima, but they're slowly starting to dissipate, which is good news. And we're going to be seeing much drier conditions as we head into our evening hours. So as we move into our evening, we're going to see mostly clear skies and then maybe a little bit of cloud coverage as we head into tomorrow. Very slight chance of a little shower activity, Walla Walla, Toppenish. It'll be quick if it comes, but if you are traveling to the west side tomorrow, especially in the evening hours, could see a little bit of shower activity. Then as we move into Thursday, a little bit more cloud coverage here and there, but folks, more or less, just beautiful conditions are on the way, and that is going to persist into our weekend with ample sunshine and again that heat I've been talking about. So as we move into our evening hours, we are below our average for this time of year all day. We are 63 cool spots for Walla Walla and Ellensburg, but we're in the mid to upper 60s to lower 70s across the board. And we do expect these temperatures to start to warm up tomorrow back to our average. We'll be in the more or less mid 70s, and then just ascend as we get into our weekend. Almost off our little graph here at 98, so we're nearing even triple digits, and we haven't even made it to Memorial Day yet. So what warmness we have on the way. It is going to be quite striking. So folks, make sure you're hydrated, have enough sunscreen for this sudden appearance of those 90s. So as we move into our evening hours, the winds are starting to die down. We saw about 20-mile-per-hour winds for Ellensburg and the Yakima region this afternoon, but those are slowing down, and they're really slowing down Tri-Cities and Walla Walla. We're going to see more or less nominal winds tomorrow, then they'll slowly pick up into our weekend. Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 15-mile-per-hour winds, maybe a little bit of breeze to help out with that heat. So as we move into our overnight period tonight, we are going to be mostly clear, and we're going to be seeing overnight lows mid 40s to upper 40s. We're a little cooler than we have been overnight due to the clear skies, but we'll be seeing those overnight lows start to warm up as well as our daytime highs. Tomorrow, mid 70s to lower 70s. Again, our extreme areas, cities, Pendleton and Ellensburg, are the coolest overnight tonight and for tomorrow. So lagging a little bit behind the rest of our cities, but still, folks, they're going to be a part of the heat that is on the way. So for the Tri-Cities, we just continue to ascend. 94 by Sunday with Mother's Day. It's just going to be very, very nice for Mom. And looks like our apex will be on Monday at 98, almost to the triple digits. Overnight lows are getting to the 60s as we get to Saturday late night. In the Yakima region, back to the 80s by Friday, 89 Saturday. Let's just say averaging the 90-degree mark for your weekend. And it looks like we'll apex Monday and Tuesday at 94. So folks, today we were a little bit off our average for this time of year, but what a lovely day, especially as we got to our afternoon and evening hours. More sunshine tomorrow, and we just continue to warm up every day as we head towards Mother's Day on Sunday. Don't forget Mom. All right, folks, KAPP Local News at 6:30. We'll be right back.
With friends, there are no secrets.
You have a third nipple?
Joey was in a porno movie! If I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me.
The best way to end your day. Friends, tonight at 11:05 on KVEW.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day.
Mattress Depot USA.
Mother's Day is May 14th, and it's not too late to get a honey-baked ham and spend some quality time with Mom over the best-tasting ham or turkey breast in the world. Stop by Honey Baked Ham in Kennewick and pick up a mouth-watering ham or turkey and delicious sides. Fresh, slow-smoked, and glazed to perfection, Honey Baked Ham and turkeys are pre-sliced and ready to serve. Easy heat and serve sides and delicious desserts like our cheesecake, triple chocolate cake, or apple caramel pie, ready to grab and go. Make it a family tradition with Honey Baked Ham, your Mother's Day headquarters.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Drs. Kopstein and King for a free live webinar May 18th at noon and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Reel in a fortune during a $200,000 Fishing for a Fortune at Wild Horse Resort and Casino with over $7,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday. Cash your line and win up to $750 free play, $1,000 cash, or hook a new 15-foot Alaskan DLX boat. Play Wednesdays and multiply your entries. Use your club wild card and earn points and win special prizes from Billy's Bait Shop. Reel in your next fortune today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon. More winners, more often.
An accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
When a client has been seriously hurt, they need a lot of help. We understand that. Their only job is to get better. Our job is to take care of the rest. That's why we work hard and fight for the justice they deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Portion of KAPP KVEW sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back, everyone. We'll talk about creepy and crawly. A woman bought her first home only to learn she was not alone.
My goodness. She discovered snakes within the home's walls. Jeannie Mose reports on the slithering surprise that was waiting for this first-time home buyer.
Snakes on a plane was just a movie. But snakes in the walls? This is like a nightmare. Big time. Single mom Amber Hall was finally able to buy her first home in a suburb of Denver, but even as she unpacked, she discovered others had already moved in.
They're literally coming out of the woodwork, out of every hole and crevice.
One of her dogs found the first one in the garage.
Well, guys, here he is, the snake.
Since then, Amber's seen as many as 30. The snake wrangler she hired thinks there's a den of garter snakes, which could mean hundreds of babies. For Amber, it's
petrifying, but also my mind is playing tricks on me. I think I see snakes everywhere I go.
The other day, she thought for a second she somehow brought one from home to her job as a nursing supervisor, but it was only
a striped phone charger wrapped around a chair.
If you ask her about her dream of finally owning a home,
you're gonna make me cry. I spent every penny I had to get this house.
Now people are saying she should move.
But it's like, where am I supposed to go?
A cousin set up a GoFundMe page, we call it Snakes on a Page, to help pay for snake removal and reconstruction and maybe an attorney. But Amber hasn't lost her sense of humor.
It creeps me out.
When her brother and a buddy came over to install shelves, she put her kid's rubber snake in a closet, stopping one of the guys in his tracks. Her kids, ages 11 and 13, keep trying to scare her.
They place it strategically all over the house.
In the words of Indiana Jones,
why did it have to be snakes?
True, these are harmless garter snakes rather than pythons, but still Amber's feeling the squeeze.
I definitely do a full inspection of the toilet every time I sit down.
Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
Oh my Goodness. Okay, I know they're just garter snakes. They're
Yeah.
not going to poison you to
Right.
death. But I have some questions. Did you get a home inspection before getting the house done? Because that person could be held liable for that and should be.
And you can't relax.
No.
It's like,
no, they're taking over her like psyche too.
Yeah.
Oh my
so-
goodness.
and-
We'll need to follow up to this
And
story.
of course the kids.
Kids will be kids.
Kids will be kids. All right, folks, we'll finally look at weather after the break.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
My mom hired a bath fitter to make me a new bath. My friend Jimmy said that when he got a new bath, it took forever. Jimmy didn't have to take a bath for a month. I didn't even get to miss one bath. It's just not fair.
Bathfitter will remodel your bath in as little as 1 day. We've got over 2 million satisfied customers and 35 years experience. Call now or visit bathfitter.com for a free in-home consultation.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands: Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more. With a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade. All with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
We're seeing customers come in every single day. Pros are using battery equipment.
Making the switch to battery was one of the best decisions that we made as a company.
We made the switch to battery-powered equipment to be ahead of the industry.
It's made in America, and I wanted something that was built here.
This is where the world is headed. It's better to be ahead of it now than get on it later.
Built for you. Built for work. Real steel. Find yours.
47.52.
Hey up there. Points. Points!
Everyone knows miles are better than points.
Oh, you fancy miles. That's all you ever talk about.
Stop! I'm telling Dad you used credit.
Bah!
Pish posh. Use me.
What he needs is points.
Think about the repercussions.
It's 10% off if you sign up for a store card.
No. Oh, boy.
It's okay to use credit sometimes. Let's talk about it.
Find a healthier approach to money at Giza.
Time for a new roof? Let M&M Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the heat and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let M&M Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
This newscast sponsored by Dairy Queen.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a final look at the weather. Beautiful day today, Jason.
You know, we dream of days like this
sure do.
all during winter, and it is just gorgeous. And folks, it is going to continue. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies. Overnight, we're going to see mostly clear skies. Perfect time to do maybe a little astronomy, but our overnights will be getting even warmer. We're going to have overnight lows, tonight, mid to upper 40s. We'll be in the 60s by the time we get to our weekend with those mid 90 temperatures for Mom. So folks, get ready for mid 70s tomorrow and just warming up and up towards our weekend.
Fantastic. Thanks, Jason. Thank you so much for watching. KAPP KVEW Local News is always on at yaktrynews.com. We're back tonight at 11 o'clock.